As some of you are probably already aware, there's a Larian Studios post floating around the interwebs that perhaps points towards patch 7. Now, the reason why I'm late to posting this is because I was waiting for some sort of confirmation, because when I post a video, I want those videos to always have a lot of meaning and purpose behind them. I'm not necessarily going to post anytime Baldur's Gate 3 Prairie Dogs out an ass. But with that said, I have been getting a lot of DMs, and it's been 3 days with no confirmation, so what the hell, I'm going to jump right into this and perhaps offer a little bit more insight to you guys. Let's go. Now, luckily for you guys, I do speak Chinese fluently, and of course I can also, I'm just messing with you guys. I don't speak Chinese, but I did reach out to a friend of mine, so shout out to Jimmy, who grew up in Hong Kong, and he helped me translate this. Now, there is a translation over on Reddit that I'm going to show you guys right here in a second, but there's a little bit of a difference in translations. Now, when you're translating some languages to American English, translations can be different from person to person because it can be difficult to do. Some words just don't mean the same thing. So I think it's great that we have kind of two takes on the end of this translation. So this post was posted by Larian Studios' Bilibili account. And Bilibili is the Chinese version of YouTube. I guess you could say China has a totally different social media system over there. And the picture is courtesy of Kuala Lumpur, which is Larian Studios' newest studio, which sprouted up, I think, early last year. I think so. Anyways, let's hop right into the translation. So over on Reddit, this was the translation. The Year of the Tiger is mighty. Happy New Year from Larian Studios. Now, the Chinese New Year is actually on February 1st. It's not like the rest of the world or most of the world, which celebrates on January 1st. Baldur's Gate 3 will be updated in February, and there will be more surprises waiting for players and friends to discover. So initially, when you see this, you would think an update would mean patch 7, especially if there's more surprises waiting for players. Now, the difference in translation here from the translation that I got from Jimmy to whoever translated this Reddit post comes down to the friends word. In this post, if we were to say, and there will be more surprises waiting for players, comma, and friends to discover, some might take it as we're going to discover more friends in the game, which could mean companions. Maybe we get to actually take Helsin or Karlak into our group, or there's more NPCs that will be walking around. But Jimmy's translation more so told me that the word friends was mainly there for the person who's speaking to show hospitality. So if that's the case, that doesn't really point towards there being new friends in game to discover or companions or anything like that. And I think I'm personally inclined to think that was what the intention of the post actually was. I doubt we're going to get new companions leading to the launch. I could be wrong on that. My guess is as good as yours, but I feel like we already have enough right now, and they're going to want to save the others for the actual launch of the game. But more surprises in general is, of course, very exciting news. I have a couple things that I think it might be. If I had to guess, I would say we're going to get a new class now. And the class is going to be either the monk or the bard. The reason why I think it might be monk first and foremost is because in Grimforge, and I'm not going to give any spoilers away, but there are references to the monk class. I won't talk about it because I don't want to give away any spoilers. So I think the monk class is a possibility, and also the monk class comes with the key point system, and it's probably not insanely complex to implement, but we just got the sorcerer class, which has sorcery points, so Larian might now be working on the key point system with the monks. They did say that they want to implement the more complex classes first, and I think monk, in terms of the key points, might make it a little bit more complex than barbarian or paladin. Now, bard is something that people have been thinking of for a long time, and I also think that the bard is a possibility. Either way, I would be extremely happy. Now, in terms of this post actually being legit in the first place, I honestly don't know. I'm assuming that it is. I tried getting onto Bilibili and trying to find it, but it's really hard to navigate, especially in Chinese, so I didn't find anything. And I also thought about reaching out to Larian and asking them, but then I was like, you know what? If this was a non-intentional leak, then of course they don't want to confirm it to me. And if it was intentional, the point of it probably was to bring up this hype and an unknown mystery of what we're going to get this month. So I didn't end up reaching out. Other things that I think we might see in early access that could be in this patch would be a level raise to level 5, which would bring extra attack, and level 3 spells, which would be really exciting. So I think that's a possibility. And maybe also multi-classing, but perhaps they'll wait and give us level 5 first and then let us do a little bit of multi-classing after that. Honestly, my guess, like I said, is just as good as your guys' guess. And yeah, that's it for this video. Nothing really else to talk about. I tried waiting for confirmation. I was thinking that Larian Studios might post on their actual official Twitter account or on their Facebook page and say patch 7 is coming on this day. But this is not guaranteed, but this is what's floating around, and happy to bring this news to you guys. What do I say now? Peace.